Wow, well it's great to see you today for our fifth and final Cajon lesson. So who have we got here today? My name's Mike. Who have we got? We got Costas.
Hello, I'm Costas.
We've got Fred.
Hello, I'm Fred.
And we got Tim.
Hi everyone.
Great. So, do you remember yesterday I taught you how to play, or last time, I taught you how to play the Cajon as if it's a drum kit, and basically explained that a Cajon is like a drum kit in a box. Well, one thing that we were kind of doing then, we have a nice little jam fun session together. You could see we're kind of improvising around a little bit, and we're not going to explain really too much about improvising today, because you need to go and watch our South African video number 5, because we've gone into a lot really talking about what we mean by improvising and giving you some ideas for improvising as well. But one thing I'm just going to show you just on my Cajon, which is really, really lovely, is one thing that is one of my little favourite tricks to do, is where you get your foot and you bring your foot up high and then you push it, your heel, I can't bring my leg up high enough, but you bring your heel down on the surface of the drum, and then when you play with your hands, the pitch of the drum goes down. So I like to do that on my 4th bar, so I've been going. It's a really nice little thing to add in when you're doing that, and it's kind of, sometimes drummers call it a fill, but it's improvising as well, and we've explained all about fills and things before as well. So the only thing is, if you are playing your Cajon with another person playing the Cajon, it wouldn't be so interesting if you played the same rhythm together. It's nice to kind of, if you've got 2 Cajon players, maybe put 2 things together. But also, that rhythm that I taught you yesterday, you know, I said it's a drum kit rhythm. And if you are playing a Cajon at the same time as someone playing a drum kit, don't copy them. Don't play the same thing as them, because you know they've got sticks, you've got bare hands. They are always going to win. You are never going to be able to be heard. There's no point in you playing because people just won't be able to hear you. So what you need to do is you need to play something that kind of complements what they're playing. It's an accompanying pattern maybe. So Costas, what could we play on a Cajon that might fit with that 16th groove that we've already learnt?
So here it is a nice example of what we can do when we have another player playing the Cajon, or even a drum player. So we are going to use the words 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap. Now, as a body percussion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap. Sorry, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap. So we are going to play this rhythm in our Cajon. I'm going to start with my strong hand, which is my right hand, and I'm going to play a slap on the high note here on my Cajon. I'm going to say 1 slap, and so this is going to be our bass notes. 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap, and a 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap, and a 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 4 slap, and that's it. Thank you very much.
That's great. Thank you very much, Costas. Hey, we need to teach you how to count to 1, 2, 3, 4 in English, I think there, Costas. Right, hey, good. So that's something nice. We can really put that together. And in fact, tell you what we could do. We could have a listen of me and Costas playing that together. So I can put it together. If I just make sure I have the right things playing. Shall we give it a go? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, so just my part on its own. Both parts together. Just Costas' part on its own. Wow, great. Thank you so much, Costas. Hey, so it's great there. Now, Costas, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit more about your part, because you taught us just that one, slap, two, ender. But we can put the ghost notes in as well. So if you could, I'm just going to mute, I'm just going to spotlight you. So can you show us, how can we put ghost notes in? What can we do?
So we are going to start, and we're going to play the ghost notes. We are going to play right and left hands like this, and then we are going to start the counting. 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap, and 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap. So you see my hands are always moving right and left, and then I accent, I play louder the sounds that I want, like the slap and the bass. So one more time, 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap, and a 1 slap, and a 2 slap, and a 3 slap, and a 4 slap, and a slap.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Costas. That's really, really helpful. And yeah, it's one of those things you do when you're doing the ghost notes, like we've said before, you really have to think about your rhythm, the notes that are going to be accented, which hand they're going to fall on, depending on how you're playing the ghost notes. So there we go, that's it. So Tim, you've got a cowbell today.
Yeah, hi.
Hello. So what can we do on the cowbell?
Okay, well, it's easy, and that's what we're going to play. We're going to play This Is Easy, and This Is Easy, and This Is Easy, and This Is Easy. So if we play that by clapping or tapping our hand, as we would with our cowbell, so it goes, this is easy, and this is easy, and this is easy, and this is easy. And then when you put that on the instrument, then I'm going to use a lightweight stick because my cowbell's quite big and loud, so I don't want to upset you all. So it goes, this is easy, and this is easy, and this is easy, and this is easy. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is easy, and this is easy, and this is easy, and this is easy. There you go, mate.
Thank you very much, Tim. Tim, while you're just there at the cowbell, just in case people haven't seen some of our videos before where we've used the cowbell, how you were holding the cowbell is maybe not how people might expect first. So I'm just going to spotlight you again. Can you just kind of talk us through how you're holding it and why you hold it like that as well?
Yes, of course. Well, see, lots of people, I've seen them, they pick them up like this and they think they have to hang it like a bell as if it had a clapper inside. But of course, that doesn't make any noise, which is a bit pointless. And it's a really awkward way to hold it, I find. And when you hit it, it makes this ridiculous long noise, and actually that can be quite unpleasant. So the way we hold a cowbell is we actually put it in our hand. Hold it with your thumb and your fingers. Well, where have I gone? There we go. Fingers and thumbs there. And make sure that you have a bit of a space underneath. And you see there's a space underneath it? That means that when you want to, I need to get my angle right, there we are. When you want to, you can put your hand and your fingers against it, or you can move it away, which means you can have it go ding ding, like that, which you don't want me to do today. And or you can put your finger against it, and that just shortens the note. And if you really put it in your hand tightly, it's just like tapping a solid piece of metal, really. So that means you can make all kinds of different sounds. Yeah, and you can even play extra notes there. So that's why you hold it that way, so you can have more fun, basically.
Perfect. You see, so I think it's for some of these, what I love about these videos is that we learn so much about how to play different instruments. People might not realise you can get so many different sounds just out of a cowbell. It's fantastic. Great. Fred, you've been on tambourine all week, but of course for this kind of playing, for this kind of drum kit groove we've got here, we're going to have a very different kind of feel to our tambourine. So talk us through what we're going to do.
Yeah, so we are going to play what's called a backbeat on the tambourine, and actually what Mike would have explained in the drum kit videos and with the cajon that Costas has been doing, we've got the bass drum on the 1, the snare drum on the 2, the bass drum on the 3, the snare drum on the 4, and that beat is very much our backbeat, and we're going to help that along with the tambourine this time. So like we've been doing before, we're going to keep that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but instead of doing all fours, 1, 2, 3, 4, like we've been doing, we're just going to hit our weak hand on the 2 and the 4, which is where the snare drum would normally hit, and that's what really keeps this sort of music going. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can join in with me with whatever you've got, your shaker or your homemade tambourine or just your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Definitely the most fun job in a band, I'd say.
Yeah, in fact, you couldn't see the rest of us, but the rest of us are all there grooving with Fred's groove. It's really nice. Yeah, so it's that accent on beats 2 and 4. That is the backbeat. And it's what, like Fred said, it really makes the music flow really nicely. And that's, as a drummer, you know, we all play drum kit as well as playing percussion. We love putting that backbeat in really strongly on our snare drums. It's good. So it's lovely to have the tambourine accenting that as well. So shall we put everything all together? So you can play whichever one of these parts you want. You've got the original drum kit part that on my Cajon are playing. You've got the accompanying part that Costa's taught. You've got the This Is Easy part that Tim's doing. Or you've got the tambourine part. Shall we give it a go? Shall we see what it sounds like all together? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And... So if you got the cowbell, this is easy, and this is easy. This is easy, and this is easy. If you've got Costa's part, 1 slap 2 and a 1 slap 2 and a 1 slap 2 and a 1 slap 2. You got Fred's part, shaky shaky slap, shaky shaky slap. Wow, well done everyone, it's really great. You know, these different rhythms we've taught you today, you can use these rhythms in so many different songs, different pieces. We've basically taught you some real foundational drum kit parts played on the Cajon, some accompanying parts, bell and tambourine parts, and you can use those in loads and loads of different things. So it's really useful skills you've learned how to do today. Don't forget there is the quiz to watch on the website as well, so if you want to make sure you know everything, you can test yourself and answer that quiz as well. And this is the last Cajon video, but look on the website because there's now loads and loads of different styles of world music on our website. You can go and see if you can go and learn something else as well. But thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again soon. Bye.